Wow. Hmm. I'll wait a few minutes, let some people join. Skip ahead a minute or two because I want to say good morning to some people and give everybody some updates. Should probably do the Bluetooth. There we go. It's been a while since I've gone live, so I wonder if anybody's even awake. It's 7:15 on the East Coast right now. But I guess if you can't join live and you're watching this after the fact, not a problem because the information is still relevant. So, good morning to everybody. I appreciate everybody who's up this early in the morning like me. I'm on my way to work. I don't know if you're on your way to work yet or not, but I'm on my way to work to, uh, well, I still gotta get gas, but I just wanted to give an update on everybody because I haven't been live in the morning for a while, and I figured why not go live to say hi to everybody in the morning who doesn't catch me in the evening, and to thank everybody who so far has subscribed to my channel, who's liked my videos. And while you're here, drop a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at my channel and take a look around, but it's kind of a patchwork of everything, not just circle videos, but also videos of reviews of things that I've bought, recipes on the Instant Pot and the air fryer, and a whole lot more. Last night I did a collaboration video with Beards and Brews with Mark and Frog, which was fun, but it was a lot of work to try and get everybody involved, and it went over almost an hour and a half instead of in the time that I thought maybe 45 minutes max, maybe an hour. So I'm gonna have to rethink doing those type of things anymore. But basically, I wanted to say good morning to everybody and give an update because I do have a giveaway going on in the circle group, but I do want to extend that to other people. Um, right now, I'm getting gas, so bear with me a second. But I did want to extend the giveaway to everyone because I want to rename my channel. And I've gotten a couple of good suggestions, but I don't want to jump on the suggestions that I have right now. I really do want to get, a name that I'm excited about that fits, one that I'm really happy with. So I'd like for people in the comments below, and if you're not on YouTube right now, click on YouTube, open that app. That way I can get the comments on the video instead of in the groups or on my wall. And if I pick the name that you come up with, even if I don't, I'm still going to give away some sips, and maybe I'll even throw a gift card in there just because I know not everybody is drinking Circle. I know some people don't really care for water at all, and they'd rather just drink soda and juices. But I'd really like for people to be involved. I'm going to hop out and get some gas while I'm waiting on some comments. So, drop some comments while I'm waiting. You got any comments? Anybody out there? If you're not on YouTube, watch this on YouTube, please. Come on. Anybody? Anybody at all? Well, since we don't have any comments yet, I'll give you a little update on the channel. So, the channel right now, I am going to No receipt. I'm going to do more Instant Pot videos. I'm going to do more air fryer videos because the recipes seem to be doing really well. I go through and do the analytics pretty much daily. I'm kind of obsessed with the analytics of my channel. But when I go through it daily, I see that there's a lot of um, response to the air fryers, video recipes. The most recent one, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Carlos Life. Yeah, that's true. It is Carlos Life. But check out that latest video with the salmon in the air fryer. So it is pretty damn amazing. I mean, I'm not a fish person, and the salmon with Parmesan cheese and we use that Flavor God seasoning, which I still have a video coming for Flavor God, all the seasonings that we got. Um, but check that video out. That salmon came out really good, and the instructions are so simple. I do everything step by step, kind of explain everything we're doing, so you can make it too if you have an air fryer, even if it's not one of the oven styles like I have. Also, the Instant Pot spaghetti, that was a huge surprise. A lot of the Instant Pot groups, they talked about people having their noodles stuck together. It doesn't come out right. It's really dry. But the way that we did it, it came out perfectly. So give it a try. I'm interested to see what um, your experience is. So if anything, tell me in the comments, why is it that you're here? What is it that you like on the channel? Like that's what I'm looking for. Hang on one second. Well, I got some angry contractors who are out here upset that they can't find nobody to show up to work. So I just saw a comment. I missed it. I'm sorry. What did it say? Started watching because of your circle reviews. Yeah, the circle reviews, that kind of happened on accident because I didn't know anything about Circle, and when I did a search, I didn't really get much info on um, anything Circle related. There were a couple people that they do just reviews in general, um, and the reviews really weren't that informative. Oh, I just got this Circle bottle. Let's give it a try. A couple sips. Um, yeah, this tastes pretty good. Blah blah blah. You can get different flavors, and you know that was kind of it. They weren't very descriptive. They weren't going into detail of what the options are, what all products are available, what each product does, why they switched, things like that. It just didn't seem real to me. When I see product reviews, it just seems like when they want to review something, they just want to get people to click on it and view it. So they don't put the effort into it. They don't put the consideration into who's watching. And that's where I try to be different with what you know, what I'm doing. Whenever I make a video, I want to be sure that the people watching actually want to watch it. So when it comes to making just videos like my morning commute and saying hi and good morning and giving people updates, I stopped doing those for a while because they weren't really doing very well. Um, but at the same time, there were people who enjoyed them and they jumped on in the morning and said, hey. And I do kind of miss that because outside of my morning commute being boring, um, some people that I've gotten to know through the circle groups that I really do like chatting with, especially during the giveaways. So speaking of giveaways, the giveaway that we have right now is in the circle groups, but I did want to extend that a little bit, and I'm thinking about adding like a Amazon gift card to it as well because I want to change the name of my channel. Looks like I need to get a new phone mount. The channel when I started it, which was in March, And I think on the anniversary date of my channel is when I'm going to change the name. So I will extend it through February. March 4th, I started this channel with no idea what to even make of it. You know, I didn't know if I was going to just do DJ stuff, if I was going to do reviews, if it was just going to be a place for me to store videos that I don't want to lose. So when I created the channel, I kind of just did an upload of pretty much anything that I had just to get some content out there. And I watched a bunch of videos about YouTube channels and what you should do and how you should, keep your content flowing, what kind of content. And one of the biggest things that people said was pick something and stick with it. If you have an interest, make that your channel. Some people play video games and they, basically stream so people can watch them. Some people will do just unboxing. Some people do reviews. Other people will cook. But for me, I've never been in just one lane. That's just not me. I mean, on top of having a career in IT, having I don't know if I want to say it's a career or a side hustle or a second job or whatever it may be, but I do have a passion for music, and DJing has given me an opportunity to make money doing what I love. IT stuff I really love, but music is just number one in my life. So I went with DJ Carlos 410. I figured I have my name out there locally. People would subscribe, people would watch, and I could just put on there gig logs, which is basically recording the venue when you get there, setting up, and a little bit of the dance floor and the people. But with gig logs, you gotta go in and change the music because otherwise you get copyright strikes for using somebody else's music. And I certainly don't want my videos taken down or blocked because I'm using people's music. And I don't have the money, especially don't have the views to pay for licensing for a song, especially if I'm doing a wedding and it's multiple songs, to license a video with all that music. So going the DJ route, it just didn't seem like it made sense for my channel. Um, right now, I have kind of a focus on just making videos that people will watch that are helpful, which is why I try to ask in my videos if you have an idea for a future video, if there's something else that you want me to make, if there's something that you want to see, leave that down in the comments below, and maybe my next video will be about that. And I've gotten a couple of recommendations. I've gotten a couple of comments about future videos, and there are things that I want to put into the works of videos in the future. But as it is right now, the channel hasn't grown to a point where I can make a video, I can get a couple 100,000 views, get enough responses to keep generating more videos. So right now I'm just putting in the work, doing the exact same thing that I started, which is making videos that people will watch. Now, Circle hasn't come out with any new flavors or any new products recently outside of the Flow filter. And they released that right before Black Friday. So that was November. So in January, I haven't seen any new products, but I'm hoping to see new flavors, new products, things that I can order and share with you. And that way you can make an informed decision on whether or not you want to buy it. And that's kind of the other thing. When I watch some of these reviews, good or bad, they kind of pump up whatever product that they're looking at, and it doesn't feel real to me. I'd rather somebody review something and say, nah, I'm not really impressed. If I was spending $150 on headphones, that was one of my videos. If I'm going to spend $150 on headphones, they wouldn't be this pair. I had a $350 pair of headphones, and they were incredible. But for this price range, there are other options that I probably would have gone with instead. And that's kind of the things that I'll say and I'll put in my videos, because if I'm looking at a video It's like an Amazon review for me. But there are a lot of Amazon reviews that will come up and they will say, perfect product as described, works great. That's not a review for me. And I know that it's because people get reimbursed for reviews. Um, but if somebody puts a lengthy, honest review about when I unboxed them, I got excited because it was packaged really well. And when I tried them out, had this kind of experience, although my previous blah, 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 this is what I think of these. This is where they could probably improve, but overall, here's my opinion. To me, that's a review. And some channels will say they don't do reviews, they just share products. Whatever. It's a review to me. If I'm telling you what I think about something, honest opinion, it's a review. Um, and I don't have a problem being honest about an item. I'm not putting any items down. I'm not, um, trying to give their item a bad rap or defraud or what's the word, defamation of their name or their brand or their product. I have no interest in that. No one's really done me wrong to a point where I would ever do that to a company or a person. Um, but I mean, Kickstarter, for example, you back a product, you spend your money to support a company, and they do their best to give you a reward, which is the item that you back. There are a lot of Kickstarters that they don't, see the light of day because people mismanage money, they underprice things, um, they get in over their head when it comes to manufacturing and production. So there have been some products that were severely delayed or products that were um, never created. And I've even had creators that sent out a final update saying the money's gone, we're not continuing the project, there are no refunds, this will be the last update. Sorry, thanks for everything, and goodbye. And it sucks because you spend your money on something and you really wanted that thing. It's kind of like people in these yard sale Facebook groups when they see an item and they don't get it because they weren't first or they didn't go in order when they were picking who gets it. Like, you want something and you feel like you should get that item, especially if you paid for it already. So, even in that, you understand the risks when you do crowdfunding because there are companies that they're starting out. This is their first creation. This is their first venture into crowdfunding. You may end up not getting that item, so it's a risk. But anyway, my reviews are honest. My videos are as informative as I can get them. That's why some of my videos you can see a full spectrum of my first rotisserie chicken, which I think that video is maybe 2 minutes long. It was just a quick, here's the chicken, here's how it's wrapped up, there it is spinning, here it is plated. It was a basic video, and it blew up out of nowhere. So the reason I made that video was because there were no good rotisserie chicken videos for the air fryer that I bought. So I made an update video. In that update video, we went through step by step, um, tying up the chicken and seasoning and temperatures and checking the internal temperature, all of that stuff. Because the idea is any one of my videos that I make, I want to be sure that it's something that you want to see, that it's enjoyable, that it's something you want to follow. And I'm always looking for ideas. So please give them. Um, and as I mentioned, the collaboration with Beards and Brews, that was a lot of fun. But at the same time, it's kind of a very, very niche market of people that I know that their following will enjoy. I'm not sure if my following, I haven't seen the analytics yet. Maybe it's just stupid fun that everybody wants to watch. But I will warn you that there is language in that if you do watch it. Um, it's it's uh, it's probably a reason why YouTube has you check off is this meant for people under 18, and is this targeted at kids? And you have to decide, is your entire channel targeted at kids, or is your entire channel um, videos for people under 18? And you have to decide whether or not every video or each individual video is like that. Um, and for my videos, I just mark them all as not meant for anyone under 18 and not targeted at kids, just because if there is any language, if there is anything that's subjective and somebody reports your video, then they take that seriously. I don't know if you remember the whole Momo situation. People were making this Japanese sculpture go viral because people were claiming that Momo was taking over YouTube videos, and it wasn't true at all. Like, people were just trying to start up one of those urban legend type deals where Momo popped up in your video, was your kids' video, and told your kids to, do things like hurt themselves. And whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But it ultimately was debunked. Even the creator of the statue destroyed the statue just because it got such a negative um, um, vibe surrounding it. So for this channel, I try to keep it at least PG. Um, just wanted to give them an opportunity to see how it works on YouTube, see if they can get people to join on YouTube, so that way they can create their own channel. Um, right now, you can follow them on Facebook, Beards and Brews with Mark and Frog, and it's a lot of fun. There's a ton of great content. There's a lot of memes that they post daily. They do polls, lots of stuff. Um, so feel free to like their page, follow them um, as they continue to grow. I think they've only had that page a few weeks, not even a month, and they're doing really well. I feel like they're at 300 followers, and it's really hard to get people to follow you when no one knows that your page exists. Um, it's kind of like with my YouTube channel. It took forever to get the first 100 people to subscribe. And that's why every video I thank people for subscribing, I thank people for watching. And it's not just a generic blanket thanks because I need you as a viewer. It's a genuine thank you to each and every one of you, because without you watching my videos, then I have no reason to make videos. But I'd love to hear what it is that you'd want to see in the future. If there's something that you've been thinking about buying, if there's something that you think about making in your air fryer, instant pot, if there are flavors that you're curious about from Circle, um, if you want to know more about that big blanket is amazing. We have three now, three big blankets. One's in the bedroom, one's on the couch, and one's kind of in rotation as we throw one in the laundry. Um, Two of them are the soft weighted blankets, and one of them is the knit blanket. Oh, excuse me. And all of them are really soft. They're really warm. They're really comfortable, but they're not so hot that you're sweating underneath of them after being under it for um, a few minutes or however long. But we love the big blankets. Um, I just bought it because it was an impulse buy. I figured that big blanket. Why wouldn't I need a big blanket? I mean, don't you think you need a big blanket? It's kind of like one of those running jokes for married couples where somebody steals the blankets. That's kind of like there used to be a show called The Newlywed Game. I think they would ask which one hogs all the blankets and stuff. And with this, even with a 10-foot blanket, I still struggle with getting enough blanket on my side because we have the dogs as well. But I still have enough to be covered and be comfortable. So 10-foot blanket really is worth the price and worth the investment. And it's not cheap material either. People seem to forget when you get something that's you know quality, it costs money. You can get cheap blankets. You can get cheap anything out there. Um, and in one of my videos, I even showed I have a blanket that was like a cheap $10 Walmart thing, and it's soft, but it's not warm. It's not thick, and it's not big enough for me to use as an actual blanket unless I'm just sitting on the couch. But a 10-foot blanket, we literally sit on the couch together. We're probably a couple feet apart, and that blanket covers both of us. Monica, what's happening? Long time no see. Um, just talking about the biggest blanket because we love it. Um, and when I bought the first one, I was expecting we're just going to use it for the bedroom. That's it. Don't need a second one. There's no reason to buy a second one. And then after we got it, I was like, absolutely not. We need a second one. Absolutely. So when we bought that second blanket, it was one of those things where you already knew what the experience was going to be because you have one, but you were still excited. So when that second one came and it was knit, my worry was it was either going to be too hot, it was going to be uncomfortable, but whatever material they use, it is so soft. It's comfortable, and you don't get like overheated. So if you haven't checked that video out, check that video out as well. It is an incredible blanket, and considering it's just a blanket, you spend a third of your day in bed, and if you're like me and my fiance, you probably spend a quarter of your day on the couch, just relaxing, watching TV, watching movies on the weekends or something. Uh, my dash cam said that the file was full and it's recording, so I'm gonna have to fix that later. But the um, the idea is you need something in your bed that's gonna keep you warm, but you're not gonna be like super hot in like the spring or the fall. And in times like now, it's freezing cold. It keeps you really warm, which is exactly what you need. What the heck? There we go. But to this time of year, it's freezing cold. Who doesn't love blankets? Gotta love them during frozen tundra. Well, if you're up in Canada, you got that unexpected blizzard, which that's something that I don't think I've ever said is an unexpected blizzard. I definitely don't want that. You can keep that. We got a little dusting, and that was enough for me. No way. That little bit of flurry, I think I left work maybe a half an hour early just to kind of get ahead of it and sat in traffic for like an hour, hour and a half, something like that, just because of a dusting. And the dusting had just started. But right now it's freezing cold, literally 32 degrees, and that's the high. So right now it's not even close to that. When you wake up under that big blanket, like I said, it's soft, it's warm. You don't want to get out of bed, but you know, even if it didn't have a big blanket, still struggle getting out of bed. But I mean, this time of year, it's perfect. You just don't want to have to drag 10 foot of blanket from the bedroom to the couch. And that's why we got a second one. So when we got the second blanket, unboxed it, it was just as amazing. Um, we really did enjoy that one so much that we use it on the couch. But when we got our third blanket, the third blanket is where we decided that the Knitwin will be what we use to cycle out as we're doing laundry. And the soft blankets are our favorite. So if you're deciding, if you're trying to figure out which one to get, I did two videos. Both of them are on the soft blanket. The knit one is nice as well, but my personal opinion, the weighted blanket, they're much better. They're softer, and even though when you get it, it's in a box that probably looks like a game system box. If I put it into perspective, maybe a little bigger than a game system like an Xbox or PlayStation. Um, you can still fold it up and it won't look all big and bulky and goofy. Um, but in a ball, it's got a decent weight to it. And I think that's why it's perfect. It's not so overly heavy that it's just uncomfortable and hot. Because there have been plenty of blankets that I have used, and you're on the couch just kind of relaxing, fall. It's a little chilly, and then out of nowhere, you're sweating because the blanket is so uncomfortable. Well, this isn't the case. This one, it's just comfortable and warm, and you can stay under it all night. I mean, there's some nights I fall asleep on the couch just thinking about it. But there's some nights, I'm sitting on the couch on the weekend, I've fallen asleep just because it's so comfortable. And I have trouble, falling asleep, so I'm usually up fairly late. So there you go. That's a solution for you as well. So yeah, the blanket, the air fryer videos, the circle videos, the instant pot videos, they're all sitting at the top as my highest performing videos. So I want to do more of those, but at the same time, I do want new ideas as well. So if you have them, just drop comments down below. Let me know that you have an idea that maybe I can do in a future video. That's something that some of the channels that I follow I really enjoy. They have, at the end of their video, they'll ask, "What should I do next?" And then if they see enough of it, they'll do it. Now, nothing like, you know, go jump off of a building or something. But stuff that's relevant to the channel and to the content, what dish should I cook next? What should I toss in the Instant Pot that you're having trouble with? What product have you been thinking about buying and you're just on the fence about it? Because I'm always down to buy new stuff and give it a try and let you make your own informed decision. But I just don't go out buying crap that nobody's interested in. I was looking at a universal remote the other day. Maybe it is hearing myself talk. 'Cause I haven't yawned in the car on the way to work in a long time. But I was looking at a universal remote a while ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, just because I wanted to try something new, and I didn't know anything about it. And then I did a search, couldn't find anything. And then I looked on YouTube, and I didn't see any reviews or unboxing. So at that point, I wonder, is it because it's not worth buying, or is no one buying it because it's garbage? So then it kind of intrigues me. Should I buy it and unbox it and review it and give my own opinion? So I don't know. It's kind of 50-50. I knew I wanted the air fryer. Good Lord. I knew I wanted the air fryer because it had the rotisserie spit, and being able to do a rotisserie chicken was something that I wanted to do instead of buying one in the store. And at that time, like I said, there were no videos about it. So I'm glad that I did my own reviews because that's literally my number one performing video. And if you haven't seen it, watch it. There's a lot of great information on how to do a rotisserie chicken, and it'll come out crispy and juicy. I've seen some people post pictures of their chickens, and it's like, do you have any pictures of it cooked? And they're like, it is cooked. Like, oh God. All right. Maybe you should leave it in longer because if you're gonna rotisserie a chicken, you got to have crispy skin. I mean, that's just my opinion, I guess. But there's definitely a lot of stuff out there that I can try and I can make videos of. And that's why I try to keep it targeted towards what works now because people are watching it. And at the end of the video, you can kind of set it up to watch the next one, which is why a lot of my videos are set up to do playlists. or let YouTube decide what's best. Because it'll do the most relevant. Um, it'll do the most relevant video to what they're watching, and I don't have to do any of the hard work of deciding what video comes next. I think the rotisserie chicken, though, I did. If you watch the original, it points to the update, and if you're watching the update, it'll take you just to the rotisserie or the air fryer videos. So there is at least that. The camera's freaking out. Yeah, I even did a video on the dash cam. And the dash cam's amazing because I had some weirdo chasing me down. I don't know what his problem was, but he was really upset that he was riding the shoulder and I didn't see him to let him over. And he ended up following me for probably a good 15 miles. So stuff like that is why I do these reviews, these videos, give my honest opinions. Maybe you've never heard of half of these things that I have or that I've bought. But anyway, so the reviews, they'll keep coming. The circle videos, the air fryer, and the Instapot videos are still going to keep happening. Um, and the giveaways, I like to do those. If you have something that you want to provide or contribute to the giveaways, especially people in the circle groups, send those my way. Message me on Facebook and let me know. I have people messaging me fairly regularly, contributing or wanting to contribute. Um, so just let me know what you got. I'd be more than happy to add that to the list. And we'll make March 4th. I think that's when I started my channel. So we'll make whatever that weekend is. I have to look at the calendar. We'll do the video that day, and we'll pick a winner. And I'll throw a gift card in there. I'll post an actual video, not just a live video, of what you need to do and how to be eligible. Make it fairly easy, and give you a month and a half to do it. It's the 21st, so maybe not a month and a half, a month and 10 days. So at this point, rather than letting the video drag on, I want to say, as always, thank you so much, because without you watching, I don't have a channel. Liking these videos, especially. So like this video if you could, and keep providing me with feedback on what you want to see next, what kind of content you enjoy on this channel. That's kind of what I'm looking for, so that way I can keep making videos that you enjoy. Um, and if there's things you don't like, feel free to do that as well. It's been mostly positive. I do have some videos where a couple of people gave me a thumbs down. It happens. Um, can't please everybody. But on this video, make sure you're on YouTube when you leave the comments. I don't really follow the posts because after a couple of days, those posts disappear down the newsfeed wall. So on this video, leave a comment. What kind of videos that you enjoy, don't enjoy. If you have ideas for future videos, leave all that down below. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for a follow-up video on the next giveaway. That should be posted sometime soon. When I say sometime soon, I mean within like the next week or so. Hopefully much sooner than that, but at least within the next week. I'll try to get that video up, and you guys can drop a comment, and I'll pick somebody for the Circle Sips, and we'll throw a gift card in there. All right, y'all, have a great day, and stay positive. Thanks for watching, and I will definitely see y'all in the next one.